That's right, folks. We're starting coming live from someplace away. I've got a couple people on some mics tonight.
I left my home still as a child.
Hey, Brett, how you doing tonight?
I'm
How's your mic? How we doing?
I'm doing good. My mic seems to be right, all right.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I think we can. We're getting some good recordings. Neely, how you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Sitting here with some good friends, having a good time.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
We're just going to start bullshitting. This is Black Swamp Media, or BS Media, if you want to abbreviate that at all. We're going to throw some truth at you. We're just going to talk. We're going to be regular people, and we're going to actually do something that nobody else in this world really feels like doing anymore.
Let's be honest.
Basically.
Let's
Being honest.
Regular people just talking, putting out their opinion, and talking about topics that, you know what, most people have a hard time talking about. Can't say nothing here. I'm a white boy sitting between a black man and
a lesbian woman.
That's what I was about ready to say, but she butted in on me. A lesbian woman. We have the whole spectrum besides a Mexican sitting in this room right now.
Trevor's trying to get dark enough.
His fake,
Yeah, he tans enough.
his fake tan is never gonna be enough. So, but that's a problem. But we're gonna talk about things that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna piss a couple people off in this room. They're gonna piss me off, and we're gonna piss you off. And if we don't, we're not talking about the right topics. Is basically how this is gonna go.
Right. So where do we begin?
Pretty much for our first pilot episode that I don't know what I'm doing yet, haven't wrote down anything. I'm gonna throw a topic out, any topic. Let's talk about a topic for 5-10 minutes. How are we gonna do this?
What topic should we talk about?
Oh God, we can go right into race, but I really don't want to do that quite yet.
It's been overrated and over-talked about.
Pretty much, because
everybody knows who they are, what they are, and what they look like.
Race and religion are the two that, A, you're never going to appease everybody, and two,
Right.
you don't need to appease everybody. Let people have their own religion, have their own race, how they feel about each other. And if somebody says something bad about it...
I have a topic. What do you feel about... Okay, so this is the main topic of the United States right now. What do you feel about...
I can see how this goes.
Let's
Politics
not go
isn't a good thing
political.
either.
No, we're
Let's
talking about...
not go
All right, no, listen.
political.
Our president...
No,
Mr. Donald
let's
Trump.
Not go
Yellow-skinned, white-haired Trump. Hey, all I gotta say is our space program has found other planets with life, and they're not gonna attack us.
You know what?
Because they're yellow. They're yellow
too. It up
too.
real quick. Listen, I'm gonna change it up real quick. Let's talk about what America can be, from small businesses to what we're doing right now to how we make ourselves grow as individuals and as unity of people. You know, we always sit around and we always talk about how we can do this and how people can do that, but it's never about being together, and it's always about, oh yeah, everybody's together when a tragic situation happens, when the World Trade Center gets bombed, when kids get killed in schools. But why is it not an everyday thing? Why can't everybody sit around and talk about what makes them happy, what makes them be good? Because it's not popular. Nobody wants to hear the news. Everybody wants to hear negative shit.
No, and it's not just that. What makes money? I mean, none of what we're going to talk about is going to make money right away. I hope it does eventually.
But it's going to make people think.
Well,
Bingo, and
yeah,
that's what we're
what
about. I could care less about making the money. I want to actually make people think again, their own personal things. Don't take what NBC, CBS, Fox News, the radio station you listen to on the way to and from your job, the radio station you listen to at your job. Don't take their words for granted. If you have a problem with something they say, you know what? Don't bitch about it. Don't complain about it. Don't actually write in and bitch about it. Research that topic. Be on this side that you want to see created when you actually act. Don't think that they're going to say what you want to hear just because you want to hear it, because frankly, nobody's going to say what you want to hear. And if they do, they're just pandering to you.
Well, and then make sure that you know when you are protesting and you're doing what you do, going out there.
Yeah.
Believe in. Yeah.
Believe in it.
And what you believe in. I understand that. But understand what you're doing to other people. You know,
what do you mean?
I mean, you're standing up for what you believe in.
You can,
but
protest has gone over the line though here lately too.
Absolutely.
Because they're for like when you protest, you can protest. You cannot stop people. You cannot block people from going into a business. You cannot do any of that. That is peaceful protest. The protest we see now is people fighting other people, blocking them, stopping them physically from doing stuff, stopping them from physically traveling and doing what their normal lives are going to do, just so they get to see you protest. Now, stay on the side of the road. We have one that I'm going to get a recording of and probably get arrested and or talk to the cops at that point.
Well, listen, what you're saying
out
though,
on my side of the town.
So you're saying that you're talking about a protest is civil, but the civil rights protests and things like that, when people were getting sprayed by hoses and beaten down and chased by dogs and stuff, you can only have a peaceful protest
for so long.
I
know. Well, like, just like the pipeline, they started destroying homes.
People are only going to talk for so long before they start acting.
Bingo.
It's basically that.
But
if you don't listen to my words, then I'm going to start working on my actions.
But here's the problem. As a government figure, if I wanted to stop you from being heard, I'd just stop you until you got violent, and then make a show that, oh, these people are violent and everything else, even though we've been listening to you, we just don't want to hear you, and we do something like that.
Violent. It doesn't
ever
need,
violent.
You don't have to have
There's no reason for fighting, wars,
protest.
Everything else.
It doesn't
I'm
have
very
to be that way. And then
un-war.
when people are invading businesses and, you know, having people like throw fist and fight and things like that, trying to get into fights and combative. That's not what a protest is about.
No, a real man and or woman, and we're just gonna say man because that's the lingo that we've been using over the decades. But yes, I understand.
Well, then we need to change that first of all and say human beings.
Well, yeah,
not man or woman, human beings,
yes.
people.
Thank you, Brett.
But here's the thing. This is what I've been doing as a protest to that. My race is not Caucasian or white anymore. What
is it?
Human. And I've been doing this on apps. Even when I apply for credit cards or do loans, I put other and put human. And I write it on there and give it to them. Yes, I'm a white Caucasian male. But I am the human race.
Right.
I am not African. I'm not, well, I don't think I have any African in me, but I got German and other.
Well, in the kitchen just a few minutes ago, you were dancing like the black guy beside me. So you were getting down and dirty, right? You got a little boogie in your step.
All I gotta say is you can't actually.
Speaking about boogie, we got Ray Ray in the house.
Ray just show up. Ray needs to get in here.
Ray just showed up.
We need to be doing this. What's going on, Ray? You ain't gonna be here. You can say hey. We'll hear you.
Hey.
There you go, brother. And
his soon-to-be wife.
Oh yeah, they got what?
And she's white, so if we want to go there on the racial.
7 or 8 days. Oh, that's beside the point. That's long term. Nobody bats an eye at that anymore.
You know, I've known Ray for a while, and he's been talking about his wedding and everything, and I was getting really happy about it. And he came and he was like, if you guys can help me, with things, and we've all been in on it and everything, do what we can do.
Very much.
I offered Ray some trees to help out.
Some trees? You taking that tree?
I know people that do tree decorations, and Ray wasn't having it. I said, talk to your wife about it. He was like, okay, we will. I was like, it's not gonna be like poison oak or nothing. It's gonna be a real tree, So right here, I'm showing you I have a tree right here that I bought for you to see, so you can know what you.
What a lovely tree!
It's a lovely tree.
It is a lovely tree, Ray. That will be your Christmas tree next year. And
what our show is about, and what we do and what we bring to me is about bringing differentiality and education to different people and what we hear, and just our words and stuff, not trying to educate or be tell our opinion, but just telling what we think.
Well, that's the thing.
And right now I just want to tell people that we are sitting here with a man that's been judged on what he thinks and what he does because of the way he acts. We're sitting here with a woman who has dealt with having to be her sexuality, whatsoever. We're dealing with a black and white couple trying to get with each other, dealing with families. We're dealing with a man who has no relationships, no kids, no nothing, and he's still
And
trying.
no-
and
and
you're
no
dealing
religion.
with me that has,
By the way, no
and this.
religion.
And this
Yeah.
to me is real life and
Yep.
the true story and what people need to hear.
This
Yeah.
is life.
And it's not about, what you can buy and what you can do and what you're going to do. To me, the lottery is when we all understand each other, talk to each other.
Oh,
Right. We have
Education.
all walks of life right
Education.
here.
all walks.
Education to me
and
is
we got
the lottery.
the age range of. Who's the
How old are you,
who-
David?
Hold on, no, we ain't gonna say
David,
that.
it's
No,
gonna
no,
be
no, no,
David's
no, no, no.
birthday.
It-
Hey,
it
birthday,
is.
David.
Thank you.
David, yeah.
Happy
It's your
birthday.
birthday.
But the oldest person in the room, I'm pretty sure, is the black man to my left
Is the
here.
black man.
46, 47.
You guys can't see where we're sitting. That's Ray.
40.
Yeah. No, actually,
Not the
it's you.
big
What
black
are
man.
you?
The
47?
small
I'm 46. I'm 46
He's
years.
46.
46 years young.
I'm
Yeah.
42. The lesbian is
The
42.
youngest in the room that hasn't said anything would be Trevor
25.
over here. That's 25, 26,
He's
27.
25.
I don't really know what number
Hey,
to
don't
give him.
fucking age
He's
me.
I know.
25.
He doesn't like being aged. He's only 25,
Right,
but 26,
yeah.
27, it's only a year. Fuck it. I'm 34,
A year is
starting
a lot.
34.
34.
The other two are probably close.
What are you?
We're gonna ask you.
30.
So 30.
Ray,
so I got a
Ray,
few
what are you?
years. Ray's 35, 36. No,
36.
36. That's what I thought. He
yeah.
had a few years on me.
We ain't
Didn't
talking about
realize you-
waistlines. We're talking about age, Ray.
Brett. We said 36, not 52.
That's what we do. That's
Oh.
what this is about.
Hey, Brett.
Hey, man, at
Brett.
work, I be hearing you.
Brett.
But nah, I ain't focused.
We said,
Yeah,
we
I
said
got it.
36, not 42, 52.
Oh, my bad. You're right. You're right.
Actually, no, that would be 52, 27.
So we have
and the
this-
right pant size for a guy.
Can you hear other
So
people?
I'll go a little bit off the
Sorry,
keys. So
Ray,
we
yeah.
have this wedding coming up.
Uh.
We all work in the same restaurant, and
Mhm.
we got this Ray, who's our great best friend, who's getting married
Awesome,
I like
man.
Here,
Awesome.
coming up.
to the 30-year-old
Yeah.
you just heard. So
to a
she-
30-year-old.
His
Yeah,
wife
yeah.
is in the room.
And, yeah,
Lucky motherfucker.
Fiance for another 7 days, 8 days.
right. So we're
It's-
trying
it's
to plan
wife,
this
but
wedding.
That's not the point.
We're trying to plan this wedding and make it.
Watch that laugh, Brett. Watch that laugh. Come on, that threw the board off. Watch that laugh. Watch that laugh. That was good recording on that, but this is what we do. We just fuck around. This is what this station's about. We're gonna talk. We're gonna
That's
talk
right.
right
We're gonna
shit.
talk. We're
And you
gonna
know
talk
what?
about
Like
this
I said,
wedding. It's gonna be
Yeah.
awesome.
That
Wedding-
we're gonna have
wedding
a
on Monday.
podcast at the reception.
No, I mean if we had a
That's kinda
podcast
cool.
at the wedding.
March 5th
Oh my God.
is the wedding.
Yeah,
March 5th.
5th.
March 5th. That's this Sunday. Even though when you guys hear this, it'll be about a week past, so don't worry. That's why we're throwing the thing out. I ain't
I
gonna
thought we
have
were going
this on.
live.
I don't have live yet. We'll get live once we get
So you just record
people.
it?
Oh, we're recording every last bit of this, Trevor. I can edit it. We can do what we need to. Actually, so far, I don't
We
need to
can't go
edit
live
shit.
yet. Why not?
I don't need to edit shit right now. All this is going on. I don't need to put a pause.
This is,
No, but I think
I
live
like
would
to,
be
when
really
we
cool.
started this out, we were, sitting
We
around
started
with
this out. There's a guy that
Yeah, we had
is
an
not
idea.
is not here. We had an idea. We got the stuff
Yeah.
together.
We started doing
And this
three of us.
particular person is no longer with us, nor you'll actually hear a couple of his audio
Well,
clips.
he's still with us.
Oh, he's still with us, but
Still with us.
he can't record anything new. And
If he does, I'm gonna be scared and mad
yeah,
as a
me
motherfucker.
too. But I have some recordings of
Delay
him.
and everything,
No,
we
but
can
I have
make
some
it.
recordings earlier. I caught a couple of his vocals. I have them saved up, so they'll
Yeah.
eventually show up in the show.
Yeah.
But he passed away for circumstances that, you know what, we'll eventually touch here. We're just not going to do it right now.
Right.
And we put this on the back burner.
Right.
We put it on the back burner for the last couple of months because of his death. And
But real quick, on our podcast, and I would like to say, and
Yeah.
this is me, the 46-year-old now,
the old guy.
I would just like to
The
say,
black
yeah,
guy.
Yeah.
old black
46-year-old
guy in
black
the
guy.
room.
I just want to say that, and I'm not trying to get into it, but for all those out there that are listening and we get to things, there are places out there and people out there and things that you can do for addictions that people have.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And there are places that you can get help and people you can talk to.
Very much.
You know what
Right
I
on.
mean? And it's just having the right state of mind and trying to do it. And it's an addiction, and nobody can judge you for it, and
Nope.
don't let nobody make you feel bad for it. It's just about something you have to get over on you, but do it the best way you can. But understand, if you want something to talk about, or if you need people to talk about, just call us up right here, because we got you, and we will listen to you, and we will try to understand
Yeah.
you and try to help you where we can.
We'll eventually have phone lines here too.
Yeah.
They're in the
Yeah.
process. They didn't sound too good. I can hook it up now, but it doesn't come through good on audio. So we're
Yeah,
still working
no.
on
I hope
that.
Yeah,
it's
we'd
not-
like to talk about that. I think
and-
we've all had
and
experience
we
in
will.
that.
I mean, and some of us more than others,
Right.
because
Yes.
Neely here has had it happen in her own family prior to
Right.
having it happen in the
A
extended
friendship, yeah.
in the extended family. Me and Brett, pretty much the first time in either of our lives that we lost somebody that was so close to us that
Yeah.
way that
Absolutely.
really mattered. Me and Brett bonded over that situation, which we'll talk about that later too.
And also, there are so many people out there. Tragic situations happen,
Yeah.
but it's about
Yeah.
being with people that,
Yeah.
that understand it, and with you, and understand that you're not dealing with shit on your own,
Never.
and understand that this can happen. Things that can happen
To anybody.
an addiction can take out anybody. It doesn't have to be drugs. It can be an addiction to porn. It can be an addiction to something that just makes you fucked up and not
Legal,
realize the real
cigarettes,
life.
alcohol.
You know, alcohol. But there are places
Anything.
and people out there that can help you.
Right.
We're not that type of station that's going to talk to you about that all the time, but we're just saying that there are pieces out there, and I feel that as a human being and the love that we have for
Hey,
each
David.
other and our family, that we should
Wait,
speak
grab
on
my
that.
cigarettes off.
So-
We're gonna talk about how it affects us and how it affected our lives
Yeah.
personally,
Yeah.
and whether it
This is
was
not
family,
now. These are
friendship,
topics. This is a
or
topic.
whatever.
This is what we're
It
doing.
affects us in so many different ways, and if we can help in some way, and maybe we won't, you know, I mean, people may look at us like we're, you know, talking to a brick wall. However, it helps us because we've lost a good friend. I've lost an amazing cousin, family member, and we have all lost somebody. And if we have to put that out there, then that's what we're going to do. And you either accept that and, you know, choose to talk about it. And if we can help in that way, then we will. But it's
and-
just a topic that we may touch on and go a little deeper at times, and maybe we won't.
And this
But-
will, thank you, Neely. I appreciate that, because being the one person that is running this, is trying to create something like this, I'm actually not sure what direction we want to go, but I want to go in a direction where you listening to us for half an hour to an hour, maybe once a week or twice a week to start out with, actually helps you. Actually, maybe I don't care if it's entertainment and you laugh at us for a full hour.
Sure.
If you really take what we say seriously and connect, or you actually do take us seriously, connect, and understand that now you know there is somebody out there that, you know what, I didn't think there was somebody out there that thought the way that I thought, or
Right.
understood, or had been through what I've been through, and we're gonna throw it out there so that it is not full entertainment, because I really want to touch some people's lives. I really want
Right.
to be.
And this podcast is for us to
I
have a
just-
good time
And
and,
it
and
is.
reach to people and have fun, but it's also to benefit us. It's a
And we're-
release to us. It's
Well,
something
and
for
it-
us to talk
Well,
to. And
yeah,
and
it's
feel
an
that we
outlet.
have.
Well,
yes,
and
you
as frankly, we're hanging out, we're kicking it, we're doing this. The stuff sitting in front of us was not cheap. Nobody fronted it, but we put it together.
We're doing
just
this
so,
for a
like,
reason.
if you want to donate. We'll go over that here later, because I'm into Bitcoin. Another topic we'll talk about eventually, but not right now. But if you want to donate that way, if you want to donate some other ways, I will not be taking credit cards or anything else, because those companies take too much on the backside.
I accept marijuana.
and I accept alcohol.
I'm not.
So-
I don't know. I don't know how to get it to me or nothing like that. But if
Pretty
you guys
much.
find out where I'm at by chance,
And I'll take beer.
then
We'll
yeah,
do beer
you know,
and
just
bottles.
bring shit. You can actually get on. I'll let you have 5-minute showtime.
Well,
you know,
actually, I'm just here to give real
Go
life.
ahead, Ray. That was Ray.
Oh
Ray.
wait, that's right. Out of the 3 people on the mic right now, only 2 smoke marijuana. The other one does
Yes,
not.
I'm
which is
just
fine.
here for
But-
real life
But
experiences.
she'll take the beer. If a beer shows up or Jameson shows up on the table, I'm pretty sure she'll take that as.
I
permission.
wouldn't push it away.
No.
The
J-Mo and I have a lifelong
But-
connection.
But for the most
Hey,
part, the
she'll
easiest
go from Mary Jane to feel no pain.
But when it comes to if you want to donate through Bitcoin, donate through an address that I'm going to give you here soon. Just if you want to send money, send cash, send beer, send presents. Send us whatever
Socks.
you want.
I like socks.
I
Or
like
how
socks,
about
too.
you just tell us that you enjoy our podcast and keep us
that
going.
too. Share it.
Keep
share
us
it. Pass
going
it on.
and share
Let
us.
other people
and
know.
that you wanna
Let our community
you wanna
grow.
continue to hear us
I mean,
and listen to
And
us.
also, yes,
I'd love-
understand that what we're doing now is just an idea that we had between
huge
friends
idea.
over drinking in one night. You know what I mean? Just kicking it. This is not something that
Drinking
can't
in
be
one
done.
night and poof.
And this is
Equipment showed
reality.
up.
This is not
No.
the you know what I mean, them reality TV shows. This is reality. Like you're gonna see people
This
come up
is
here one time.
reality.
You're gonna be like, why you owe me $15? I'm like, you owe me 15 fucking. Shut the camera off. You know, so you guys gonna hear some shit that you be like, maybe we should call the police. Don't
Yeah.
call them. Just listen because it's gonna work. You know,
You owe
don't
me
call 'em, it'll work its way out.
You owe me $27.50.
So I'm saying that I work with these guys. I own a restaurant and I work with these guys. I work with
You'll eventually hear the ad for that restaurant.
4 of
here.
the people that I'm sitting around in a restaurant, and everybody knows the restaurant business can be crazy,
One hell
crazy
of a-
busy, and one hell of a ride. And you get all sorts of drama and ups and downs in life and everything, life experiences and everything of that. You have friendships and you have things that go crazy at times, and it's the best of times, it's the worst of times, and we've dealt with that. We've dealt with death, we've dealt with high points, and that's what I say with Ray Ray. We're about to get married, and happiness and things like that. So we're about to bring that also to this podcast
Birthday
and
present?
experience all of that.
Not right now.
Yeah.
It's a life.
We're gonna show you guys what we feel that family is and what family should be in reality and real people.
And we're not
And
even
camaraderie.
family.
Family,
We're just
family is not blood. Trust
not
me.
blood,
If
no.
you think that's your family,
It's not.
you haven't gone out and actually explored the world.
I don't know.
yet.
One of the, only 2 of the 300 was brothers. You know what I mean? And they fought
Yeah.
side by side. You know what I mean? Fuck that. You know, fuck that.
I
You know?
never thought
Right.
I'd feel
Right,
family
right,
to
right.
this black guy beside
You
me.
know,
Well.
fuck it. Exactly.
I call the guy beside me brother, and that's in more ways than one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I say.
Oh no,
what-
you say yes, ma'am.
I say yes, man.
Yeah, and I actually.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I actually use
I
the
just
word.
get to go eat lunch today.
Hey,
You get a half hour. That's all you get.
hey. I actually say the words "I love you" to a male. So I never thought I'd actually be saying that at all to a guy other than my grandfather or my own father. So
Okay, so this guy that started this David,
we'll just go with David.
he that's why I didn't say anything else. He is he's
gonna-
one of the most
We're gonna go with
Conspiracy-
Switchblade. I like Switchblade.
Alright. One of the most biggest
Switchblade
conspiracy
Dave.
theories and stuff like that. When I first met this motherfucker, I was like, oh my god, who in the fuck did she hire? Is this like Hitler's little boy? I didn't know what the fuck. I know I speak
and-
German. I was like, German. who the
And
fuck
and
I
Neely
know?
didn't hire me. There's the difference.
But-
Somebody
but-
else that was working there at the time hired me.
Who
Okay.
hired you?
Jess.
Who has ever?
Oh,
fucked
Jess.
up?
Brad Jess.
So-
And she actually didn't like me because after the interview, I came in sober, did the interview, yada yada yada. It was around noon.
Oh, and then
I
you
got-
sat
I
at
got-
the
I
bar
got-
and drank a
Well,
beer.
no. I got done, went to the bar, asked for a beer, and got lunch. Sat there, paid for my lunch and my beer.
Hey, I wish
drank
for the
it
best.
and left. I drank one beer. I didn't sit there and get wasted.
I wish
didn't
for
do
the
any of
best
that.
for everything. I just saw a
drank
shooting star
beer.
in the way I saw it.
What?
I just saw a falling star.
What the hell? We gotta get that window moved.
Swear to
yeah,
God.
We can't be having that window there anymore.
My wish is that Ray, his family, and his wife to be have
yes.
the best wedding and future they can possibly have. That is
Very
my
much.
wish on the star.
Yep.
Every other wish I have
Absolutely.
been made has been that I get an island by myself with a bunch of weed and some money and a few bitches. Don't tell my wife. She gonna hear this? Don't tell my wife.
I won't be on there with you.
Yeah,
by the
she ain't
way.
gonna. You're not gonna
Yes.
get that.
But listen,
So
no, listen,
Your
when I-
wish for Ray Ray is probably
Yeah.
gonna come true
Yeah.
more than what you're wishing.
No, I have a most beautiful wife, and that's a joke. You guys will hear that later on. But anyway, the guy that's doing this broadcast, David,
Yes, he does.
he is a very he's a very outspoken, and you will hear
Barry,
during
you'll hate me. I'll be
you will
sued.
hear
We'll
during
have
this
some fun.
outcast, like right now, that he doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut times and let people
Nope.
talk.
Yeah.
Well,
He's a little
Right.
unfiltered.
Yes, he's a little unfiltered, which is what I love about
Very
him.
fucking unfiltered.
When I met this guy, but listen, let me give you a little background. When I met this guy, today's his birthday. When I met him, I
You're right,
didn't,
it
I
is.
didn't know
It
how
is
to take
past
him. I did
midnight.
not like him. I just did not know how
Oh,
to take him.
most people don't know how to take me.
As you can see, he's still talking during my story.
Yep. Yes, I am. Go ahead with
Which
your.
is why I said what I said before the story started. Yeah. So anyway, he grew on me. We got a thing too where there are stupid people and people that ignore you and people that are just running their mouths about shit, and some people are just fucking rude. David is all these.
All in one.
All of them wrapped into one. That's why we just use the acronym
Listen.
asshole.
He's all these, yes. But he admits to that and he stands by that and he is true to that. And you can't ask for nothing more than the individual but
No.
be themselves and be honest with themselves. I've learned to respect that, trust that, and admire that
And that's what I
during
like
the
too.
time that we've known each other. And people are like, you guys are so different, and then why are you hanging out? And it doesn't matter. I don't even know. I don't have to.
I
Not
don't either.
yet do I not even want to wonder
Right.
why. It just
But
feels
here's the
right.
thing.
Listen, see, this is another reason why I told you guys earlier.
I get 5 minutes after this speech. Go ahead.
And David's
Anyway,
5 minutes is 20 minutes.
Yes,
so
yes.
let's just be prepared.
I'll keep it to 12.
I'm just saying that there's not a lot of individuals that we meet. It's your birthday, David.
That's fine.
But
But
Happy
you don't have to be
birthday,
nice.
David.
yes, happy birthday. I am very honored and happy to be with you on your birthday.
I'm very honored to be
Yes.
doing what I'm
We
doing
have-
right now
we
on
have-
this time.
We have, as individuals and friends, through the last few months, and I would say last
Years,
year,
but last few months
Right.
we've become
grown-
very closer
grown very
due
close
to
each
the
other.
incident we talked
Sure.
about earlier.
And things like that. And I just want to tell you, happy birthday. I appreciate you. I love you.
Yes.
And I hope for many more years.
Absolutely.
Many.
From me too, David.
I appreciate it, Neely.
Totally
I
appreciate you
appreciate
and
it,
your
both. So,
friendship.
so do I get my 5 minutes real quick?
Well,
Oh,
let me
yeah.
tell you one more thing.
Yeah.
Don't change because I won't have nobody to laugh at.
I ain't gonna change because that's not me.
Do the David dance.
Oh.
Yeah,
Anybody
we do it
can't see
today.
it. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm glad
It's
there's not
nothing
video
to
with
see.
this. It's not. Trust me, I
Wait
can't
till we
dance.
get cartoons.
Yeah, but there's nothing to see when I do this. But everything Brett just said, there's no rebuttal. He said the truth. I'm an asshole.
Well, because he said everything nice about you.
no, he didn't.
I said he was an
He
asshole.
literally said he was an asshole and the whole thing,
You
but
know what?
I am. Trust me, I'm going to tell you how it is when I interact with you. I'm going to be brutally honest. Unfortunately, most people can't take honesty. They don't like the honesty when they like the truth and honesty until you're true and honest with them. And then you're the asshole. Then you're the one coming up and actually talking that way. And I just do that to everybody. First time I meet you, or if I've known you for a long time, trust me, you already know where I'm at, what I stand, and how I do
But
stuff.
see, it's easier for you to be
So-
that
Sure.
way because you don't have people that you have to really be honest with. Like my wife the
Why
other day.
not?
Well, listen, it's my wife, for an example. We
Probably
wake
the
up in
reason
morning,
I'm
right?
single
Listen.
and don't have a,
And so
a
listen,
girlfriend
so
or a wife.
this is where honesty can't be sometimes honest and it gets you in trouble. We wake up in the morning, right? And And she was like, we're getting ready for work and everything. And she was like, I got a pimple right here. Oh my God, blah blah. And I'm like, I'm just doing my shit. And I'm like, oh. She's like, ugh. And then she's like, puts makeup on and stuff. And she was like, so can you see it? And I was like, let me pop it. It's right fucking there. I should have said no. It's all right. You know what I mean? Like, and then after I thought the look that I got afterwards, I was like, you should have said no.
Why?
So sometimes honesty is not bad. It is bad. But
Hey Brett, I'm pretty sure he was trying to be like honest within himself, being a single man,
Not just that.
being
I
with
understand that.
a wife.
See, I don't know the.
that's the only reason he can be honest.
Well, I
Pretty
understand
much.
that, but we don't
If you-
have
once
that.
You get, watch when you get married. She
Once
gonna
you
be
get
like, she gonna be
married-
like, are you sleeping? You gonna be like, no.
Honestly, goes out the window. I've seen this.
I'm not sleeping. She gonna wake you up.
Honestly, yeah, you just
Well,
can't be
You
that
don't want
honest.
to be You can't be so honest.
See,
you
and
can't
I have Neely on my
She
side
like,
right
you
now.
said you're
'cause
gonna stay awake.
she is a lesbian, but she's not married. And do you have a girlfriend right now,
No, I
Neely?
don't.
Okay,
Single.
cool. So we're on the same template, and I
Yeah,
actually
I
have
get it.
more of a girlfriend than Neely has right now.
By the
Right?
way,
Yeah.
by the way, we are.
Yeah, you actually kind of do.
I kind of do.
I mean,
We're trying things out. We just have different paths, and we don't see each other that month. But I had lunch with her daughter, my grandparents, and my mom and dad today.
Sure.
That we had them there. I went and I actually spent my birthday with the people that were in my life, family wise.
Right.
And my family's
So,
not big. There was 7
and
of us.
How was that?
Oh, it was beautiful. I got her daughter I order a strawberry daiquiri from Red Lobster every single year.
Why'd you get her
Yeah.
daughter that?
I got her
No.
I got her the non-virgin one. Oh, her daughter loved it. She likes strawberries.
Hey, Ray, he said, I got her daughter. Well, I got her daughter. Well, I got her the strawberry daiquiri.
But
No.
okay, so you ordered
But we did that, and halfway before our food came in, she wanted to go see the lobsters up front again. So I was like, okay, let's go. And I
Right.
took her daughter, who was 5 years old, up to the lobsters, and there's 4 in a tank.
You stuck her head right in
Sure.
there and drowned her. Look at the bitch, didn't you? That's what. I'm sorry. Was that just me? That's how I raised my kids. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you
Okay.
guys. That's how I raised my kids.
No.
I'm so sorry.
No, get this.
William said, I want to see lobsters. I look at them.
This is the skinny black.
And
Get,
so
get this, though. No, we're going to tell my story now while you hit this real quick. Anyway.
What am I hitting? Oh.
That works. Anyway, so I take her up to the thing, and she's leading, and a couple of the servers are laughing. I mean, Trevor's seeing
Quit
how
dropping
she is.
that. Quit dropping that little
Anyway,
girl.
we're up there. I'm not drowning her. We're talking. And she asked about pinchers and all the thing.
You live in your
Yeah.
world. I live in mine.
And so I told her about the rubber bands on the lobster's claws so they don't pinch you.
That's how
Right.
they used to. That's how they used to put Negroes down. Slavery with lobsters. Sons of bitches. Go ahead. It was a white man. It was a white man at the counter, wasn't it? I know it was. What was it? I'm sorry.
Anyway, I know.
Just tell me one question.
I never
What-
get my story, but
Listen,
for some reason you get yours
No,
to
listen.
describe me.
Listen. What did the white guy? Was it a white guy that was behind the counter?
It was a young white girl, just like every other restaurant.
I've been cut
Okay.
off. My microphone's been shut off. This is Black the Brett Man.
It will be.
This is-
There's the Brett.
Okay,
turned
so
on.
you
This is
went-
Black the
Anyway.
Brett Man.
you
Right.
went.
Okay,
You went
so me and her went up to the lobster tank.
Yes.
And we're talking, and she's looking at the 4 lobsters that are in the tank, and we're just talking, and she's going on about
To her,
this,
the
that.
lobsters.
Shut.
Thank
I
you,
just want
Ray.
to be. I just want to be clarified.
Shut up!
My mind goes everywhere.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you.
Turn that mic on.
I know. I haven't yet, but it's getting there. Anyway, can I have my story now? You had yours.
I just wanted clarification. I didn't think it was wrong to want
You
to.
Yeah.
Could have been
Hey,
different.
Hey,
You could have been talking
hey,
to the lobsters, or you could have
Brett,
been talking to
Brett,
the
I
little girl.
must. Hey,
I would have drowned the little girl and took the lobsters out.
Brad Jr., chill out.
I didn't cry. I haven't cried yet. Okay, so you're talking. You took her.
Anyway.
You talked to her about
back
the
to the
lobsters.
story. I told she wanted to go see the lobster. She saw the tank when she came in. Red Lobster has a small tank with
Right.
4 lobsters in it
Okay.
nowadays. It used to be a full
Yes.
By the way, this was a cheap ass fucking trip to SeaWorld. If that's what you were going for.
thing. We can call it that, but By the way, she ate chicken. She didn't even have the lobster.
You're an asshole.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
This is what you wanted.
This is what I got. And wow.
You wanted me.
Oh my
You got me.
Anyway, the funny part is now I'm gonna finish the story, Brett. I gave you respect, but
Go
now,
ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No.
I won't say nothing else.
Hey, I have now precedent to go into any of your stories to do the same
You're
thing.
fine. You're fine.
Because-
Go ahead. You're right. Go ahead.
Anyway,
You're right.
we go
You're
up
right.
there and we're talking about pinchers and I'm into. She sees the antenna. Oh, they're looking at you, and everything else, and I teach her some stuff. And we go back to the table. I'm like, okay, let's go back. Our food should be there. We get back, our food's there.
Can I ask a question?
No,
No,
no.
you can't.
Anyway, we get back to
This
the
is
table.
racism. I swear to God.
Yeah, actually,
Segregation.
right now, the minority is getting squashed, and we're gonna go with that right now.
I think we're all. I think.
I'll be minority.
Wait, I don't think there's a minority because
You
it's
are.
a white guy, a black guy, and a lesbian. There's no minorities.
I think there's like.
There is. She's the lowest.
I'm pretty sure I'm
you
the
guys are
lowest.
next, and the
Yeah.
white Caucasians make up
Yeah,
the majority.
the black guy, quiet.
I got 3 upstairs.
Go with you.
I got
Go
3
with
up-
you,
I got
David,
3
go.
upstairs.
But anyway,
Anyway,
this
I
is-
got 3 black
what's
people
funny,
up there.
Neely, is
I got 2
I've been
dogs.
watching the audio. This is unbelievable.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
What?
sorry.
Well, I'm just saying. And we will go back and we eat.
You taught her how to swim. No,
I did that a long time ago.
I was
Anyway.
I was at Nemo.
But,
My bad.
But
Go
I
ahead.
talked to her about lobsters.
right?
And she'd repeat, and she was just infatuated. There was 4 lobsters. She started naming them. She started
Sure.
saying, "Mommy." She's 5 years old, so
Right.
we're out fucking around.
So
with
she's
this.
trying to
Oh,
understand
word.
it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, that's their antenna. And we're talking about. And she asked about the pinchers that she didn't want to
Right.
pitch and stuff like that. So I do it like this. We were up there for maybe 5-10 minutes. I'm like, okay, food should be at the table. We get back, her food's there. Server's just bringing out our food.
Right.
So we talk
You
after
crabs.
dinner. I actually had to tell her I was eating a lobster at dinner, and to a 5-year-old that didn't want to eat the lobsters out of the tank, bro.
And you should have told her when she was when don't eat these lobsters.
So when she
you're
looked at
15,
you and you had to
yeah.
tell
little
her.
lobsters called crabs.
She is for 5 years old extremely smart. I got her for her Christmas this year one of those marble runs that
Yeah.
you build,
Sure.
and you put the marbles in, and they do your little
Yeah.
path.
Alright, fine.
5 years old, she's building this on her own.
Okay,
Just
so
for-
she knew you were eating a lobster.
Yeah, she knew all that.
The
but-
same lobster that she
No.
watched in the tank.
No. I didn't buy a lobster out of the tank. That's too
Well,
damn
but
expensive.
she correlated
Yes.
that you were.
Well, later
Eating one.
after we were done eating,
A lobster.
and some
I just
crabs
don't know.
and
Was it-
some
was it a
shrimp.
lobster? It was a lobster. You did have lobster and
Right,
crabs
and
shrimp.
what did she say, David?
What
I had the ultimate feast at Red Lobster. If we wanted
And
to
what
get
did
enough.
she
So
say?
there was lobster.
She looks at my father and goes, "Hey, let's go up and look at the lobsters. I need to tell you about their antennae and legs and everything."
And there was only 3?
I'm not on the mic.
Yeah, you are. I have.
my fault. You can hear
And there's
I
only
know.
3?
No, it's on yours. Trust me.
I would like, look at this lobster.
No, I know what you would have been like.
Tail, butter, butter.
But, Brett, don't get me wrong. I wanted to do that. I'm not gonna do that to a 5-year-old that's still learning about life.
That's life.
I realize that.
Look
That's
at the
that's
fucking-
not
look
the.
at the look at the fucking lobster's life.
But that's the thing.
You just
Brett,
looked at his cousins in the
That was
fucking
gonna
tank
take
with
you
rubber
to Red
bands.
Lobster.
You just looking at his goddamn
That's
cousins
what-
in the
Brett.
tank with rubber bands
Brett.
on them, and then we're sitting
Fine.
there.
Hey.
We take you to Red Lobster.
I'm just talking.
She
I'm just.
understands that.
I
We're
am
just
just
not gonna talk
defending
about
the
that
lobster.
stuff. I know. I asked her if she wanted to eat a lobster. She said no.
Well,
It tastes
yeah.
pretty good.
I tried
Too
to
bad
get
I
her
can't eat
that.
them no more.
She had chicken and fries, like I said. But it's funny. It really brings back to reality when you're talking to a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
It's a child that.
Well, trying to
It's
teach
still-
a
oh,
child something
yeah, but
about life.
This 5-year-old.
Well, let's go there with
You've
Brett,
seen- you've
who's
seen her.
over here talking.
Yeah. How old is
smack,
your one
and
son's
he
not
has
too
a
much
son.
younger than me, by the way.
He's a
And your other
father.
son just went to college, and your
Yeah.
youngest is only about 10.
Yep.
So
he
I have
knows
no
what
kids.
it's like about dealing
you've
with
seen 4 grow
issues.
up through the 5 to 10-year-old.
His daughter, I'm pretty sure his daughter and I took her shopping and bought a dress and, was a little skeptical of how it was and stuff like that. So
He called the one a shirt.
I mean, how is that with parenthood and being a father of a 7th grader?
Well, I just like, if you can bring boys around,
But
right
by the
now,
way,
she
out of
doesn't
all
like
the
boys.
kids we just said, I'm gonna interrupt real quick. This is the only daughter.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, yeah. I don't know. It's different. Like, I don't, she has her own mind. All my kids have their own minds, make every own decisions. For my boys, they can do what they want to do. I just try to lead by example. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to treat people how they see people being treated. So with my daughter, which she is different. She has her mom's got, I don't know, 12 kids. Her mom's got, so she has a few younger brothers and a few older brothers and crazy dads and uncles. She doesn't have really a good chance of dating very well. You know what I mean? Like, because when she has her first date, it's gonna be like, we'll bring them to the house and they're gonna have to see everybody here at the house. We're gonna be cleaning. We're gonna be cleaning guns. I'll be throwing darts. You know what I mean? Like, they're gonna know. Like, damn, man, I don't know if I should take Shay out. You know what I mean? Because I plan on doing crazy shit. But I think my daughter's gonna be smart enough to know, and I have to trust her judgment, as well as I do my boys. And
that's got to be hard as a bit. That has to be hard as a parent, as a father, as a mother or a father, like to have children that are getting into the age of dating and getting into, junior high and high school and stuff like that. You have a kid that's graduated high school and in college. You have a son that has 3 kids and, you have younger, and it's got to be hard, but you have to acknowledge all of that and accept how they live their lives, and you have to be a part of it. You can't dictate what they're doing in their lives, but you have to appreciate what they do, and you can't ultimately
I don't think you have
rule
to,
that.
I don't think you have to appreciate it. I just think you have to acknowledge it. You know what I mean? Like, right or wrong, you have to acknowledge what they do. You did this fucked up. You can't just not say anything about it, but you have to acknowledge what they do that's good. Let them know when they do good. Let them know when they do bad. You know what I mean? Both ways. You're not. I want you to know when you fucked up. To me, everybody's like, "Oh my God, your son said fuck," or "Your son said shit." Well, I'm sorry, but he probably heard me say that this morning before I went to work. You know what I mean? That's just how I talk around my fucking house. To me, the worst thing my son could say to him, his sisters, or any other individual is, "You're stupid." To me, that's the worst word you could say to anybody. And that's what I teach my kids. Never say to somebody that they're stupid, that they can't do anything. That's belittling them. You can say, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I said, fuck you to you the other day before we went to school. He said, Dad, I love you. I said, fuck you, get their ass out. You know what I mean? Fuck
no, you didn't.
No, but I would. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean?
But you wouldn't.
Look,
don't say that.
Really?
You wouldn't say
come
that.
on. I would laugh at him. I would laugh. He'd be like, Dad, but I don't mean fuck you. Like,
I understand, but you're not that person that would say that.
I'm the person that is like this. I will tell you on this radio station what we're doing and talking right now, that I will be the best dad that I can. But in reality, if that's what we're doing, if you date my daughter and you try to come around my house, you're going to have some shit to deal with. If you try to fuck with my daughter and my family, I will kill you. That is the reality that I am, all out. You know what I mean? I don't believe that people should be fake. I don't think that judges should be judged. I think that if somebody kills somebody in somebody's family...
Yeah, now you're going on a whole new different...
We're talking on different levels.
Yeah, but now you're going from kids, now you're going on a whole new different level.
I'm going on social people and reality. I think that, Ray, tell me if you think that I'm wrong.
So now you're going on a whole new different level here.
I'm not even talking about kids. Okay, I love my kids. I would kill for them. Haha, we're done.
Okay, so now you're going on a different level. If you kill somebody...
Stop. No. We're gonna stop this right here.
You ain't even on your microphone.
The fuck I ain't.
See? You gotta lean in. I saw you. I'm right here. People can't see. He leaned in.
Okay, cool. Now.
Why is my microphone so much lower than it was before? I had a lot more volume than I did when I was telling jokes. Now I gotta talk all like this, like I'm talking to the microphone.
Actually,
dick.
I'm watching. Hey,
look, Neely. Can you look? Can you hear me, Neely? Can you hear? I don't know this microphone that well. David, turn it back.
I can do that, and we didn't even. I mean, it kept recording.
I can turn the fucking lights on and throw you the fuck out the house. Push your fucking thing. Thank you, motherfucking. Now sit down and turn my microphone back on.
Your microphone's been fucking on. Trust me. You want me to play back the audio? I was gonna do a pause right here before we got started killing people after an hour.
You gotta pee?
Can we do a pause?
We're gonna do a pause.
Can I just stay on by myself?
You could if I wanted.
No,
We're gonna do a full
pause it.
Leave me on by myself.